Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Vinyl Finds video. Hope everyone is doing well, and, hope you enjoy, really. You know what I mean? I have got a bunch of 90s stuff, which is some of my favorite music, or the favorite decade of some of my favorite music, I should say. I really think the 90s was a very good renaissance for rock music in general, and all of its genres, grunge, of course, in the beginning, but noise rock, and, alternative, and just plain rock, punk, all of that shit. I just really think it was some of the best music that ever came out. But that's just me. So let's dive into some we got. The first we have is Caramel, Part Dipshit. This is off No Idea Records from '97, I do believe. And it has the distinction of being a 9-inch record. You heard me correct. A 9-inch record. When's the last time you've seen one of those? Only one side has a label, side A. And a nice insert. This is some punk with emo tendencies, but it's not that like whiny emo, what I would call like a wino, that which just really annoys me. It's not that whiny emo, it's more of that expressive, just like I can't hold it in emo, if that makes any sense. Pop punk, really cool. It's a Florida band from up north. I want to say the Gainesville region, I believe. Pretty cool to get that. And a 9-inch, I mean, how could I not? Star Pimp, Seraphim 280Z. This is some noise rock of the absolute highest order. This album is so good. This is from '93 off Boner Records. And noise rock to me is all about the tone. And this album has awesome tone. Now, the drums seem like they're a little bit far in the mix, or maybe just like sloppily recorded. That may have been on purpose, I don't know. But the bass, which is just keeping this gorgeous rhythm, is just completely fuzzed out. Has some awesome, just dirty tone to it. And the guitarist he's not necessarily playing rhythm as much as he's playing leads, and sometimes he's just playing like these weird, wonky, off-tune, just single chord or single note bends going into like fuzzy reverb, and sometimes you'd be listening to it and you're like, oh, this guy doesn't know how to play. But to me, I consider it very advanced guitar playing, you know what I mean? And the singer, we have a female singer on here, lady singer, is very off-kilter, but very melodic singing. Sometimes it's this weird sort of, offbeat melody, and other times you listen to it and it's like, oh, that could be some like, 60s bubblegum pop song. But absolute awesome record. Star Pimp from '93. If you are a noise rock fan and you don't know that album, pick it up. You might be able to find it cheap. I think Sean might really dig that, or Dana might like that too. Struggle, self-titled, from 1990 or 91, I want to say, something like that. This is some hardcore, but it's political hardcore, and it is fucking fantastic. I picked this one up cheap, and I was listening to it, and it's funny. It's very apropos for the times. There's a song called Cement, where they're talking about being thrown down on the cement. I'll leave that up to you guys. The song War Number One, where, it's talking about the Iraq War, and, there's just the endless war. And, I mean, we're still over a fucking war there. So, it's funny because it's an album that's, 30 years old, but it still kind of works for today. And there's one, like, an untitled track on here, which is spoken word, and it's sort of talking about the flag. Like, if the flag was a person, it personified the flag. And it's basically the flag just questioning, you know, why is it a crime now for, you know, people to be patriotic? I'm a symbol of America. But in reality, it's not. It's just a flag. I thought that was somewhat fitting, but also just a great hardcore album. Highly recommended. The Seventh Seal, self-titled, from 97, I do believe, 1997. This is a project featuring Kawabata Makoto from Acid Mother's Temple, and it is just some great, long, lengthy, psychedelic. I mean, it's kind of folky in a way, and it has a very sort of, you know, Asian Eastern feel to it, but it's just some nice, long, cool, psychedelic music that, I mean, I didn't know about until recently. So anything with Kawabata Makoto I pick up, and that one did not disappoint. Tired From Now On, Romantic. Another one off No Ideas Records. I want to say this is from 96 or 98. I can't remember to be exact. I'm sorry. But, oh yes, Tired From Now On, Romantic. This is off some lovely red vinyl. And this is some screamo hardcore. Best way to put it. Screamo hardcore. That is somewhere in between thrashy and melodic at times, but it's really damn great. The vocalist, even though it's this screamy, throaty, guttural thing, isn't just, you know, there's a melody to it that I really like, and it's just one of those things you turn it on and you slowly turn it up louder and louder and louder until, you know, the wife comes out and yells at you. But another Florida band from somewhere, I want to say up north, probably the Gainesville or Tallahassee region. I honestly don't know. Good one, great, and also cheap. I mean, when I say cheap, I mean like, you know, under $10. I think that was $6. And I got it with another record, so the shipping was kind of split between the two. So you think $4 for shipping, it was like $8. No big deal. And the other one I shipped it with, this album is fucking amazing. Grinch album is Eden from 1995 off of Desperate Attempt Records out of Louisville, Kentucky. This album is so good. The band Grinch is from, I want to say, the San Francisco Bay Area, somewhere around there, California band. And it is this awesome mix of like stoner rock mixed with this sort of alternative like noise rock sound, but with like a grunge attitude. Just like the tone of the guitar is just messy and dirty. Oh God, it is so good. I am ashamed to say I did not know about this record earlier. I stumbled across it by accident, just doing some research on other records, and this one popped up. I said, oh, interesting cover, let's listen. And I was blown away. It is really good. It is heavy, melodic. At times, it's almost has that sort of early Soundgarden feel to it, but a bit more stoner, you know, a little bit more stoner doomy in feel. I mean, Jesus, if you like that sort of stoner grungy noise rock of the 90s, and you don't know this album, you will like it. Dana, I mentioned Dana Krumbowitz, or however you pronounce his last name. Sorry. If you're watching, I mean, shit, if you don't know this album, you'd love it. This album is just phenomenal. The best of the bunch that I got. I can't talk enough about it. I liked it so much, I went ahead and afterwards and spent a couple extra bucks and ordered the CD. So I can also listen to it digitally. That's how much I enjoyed that album. So there we have it. Quick vinyl finds. A bunch of 90s stuff. I like the 90s, at least when it comes to, you know, rock. Can't help myself, you know. I kind of grew up with that. Sort of the late 90s going into the early 2000s was my, you know, middle school going into high school years, and that's when I sort of blossomed into liking music. So It is what it is, and there's a lot of good music out there that can still be found cheap. I mean, like I said, this I think was like $6. I mean, for an album that is basically unplayed, bring it on all day long. Everybody stay safe, be well. Thank you for tuning in with me, hanging out with me. I enjoyed it. Hope you did too.